So I've done all the way 1 figures for uh, the DC Universe Classics, except for the Build-A-Figure. So that brings us to Metamorpho. Now, Metamorpho first appeared in The Brave and the Bold number 57 in 1965, and his little backstory is his name is Rex Mason, and he was an adventurer who happened upon the Eye of Ra, which was an Egyptian artifact made from a strange meteorite that landed back in ancient Egypt, and it transformed him into an element man. And what he does is he can become any form of any element that is present in the human body. Now, as you can see, that gives him a lot of. He's been a member of the JLA and the Outsiders back in the 70s. This sort of mixes the modern take on the figure with the classic, because he's got a very classic look. If you look up in the details and see the swirls that are on his chest, very nice sculpting. Swirls that are on his body and a little bit on his arm right there, those are typical of how he was drawn in the New Outsiders series. Now, as you can see, he's got one leg that's kind of made out of mud. He's got a little bit of some kind of metal here that fades into a translucent leg, bottom leg and foot, which is very nice, kind of like he's dissipating into air. He's got a very scaly skin on one side of his body and a rocky arm, and his face is stone white or gray. Very nice. A little, they did really well on the split top body. It kind of fades at the top at the neck there, but that's alright. You really, from a distance you don't notice it. Now, he comes with a few accessories. His first accessory, they just clip on to his hand here. Is he gets a big hammer hand. Pretty nice. And then you see that. As you can see, it just clips right into the fist. And his other hand gets like this lava type effect. And again, the hand just clips right in there. He has one more accessory, and that's a base, a little mud base. Of course, this goes on to the mud foot, and that should clip on right there. But I do have a problem with the figure. I don't know if it's mine in particular or all of them, but this, if you notice, this one, it's not in properly. So I don't want to force it and have to replace not just the leg, but the feet, get a whole nother figure to replace the leg. Let's see. Let me see if I can gently snap it on. And another problem is that this leg doesn't clip in too well, so it'll fall out. Let's see if I can. Excuse the technical difficulties here. There you go. So you get an idea of what he looks like on his base. Pretty cool when he's displayed like this. So that is Metamorpho, the first Build-A-Figure for DC Universe.